Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. One person is dead following a tractor-trailer rollover in Butler Township Thursday morning. According to officials, crews were called to the scene on Interstate 80 westbound near mile marker 267 around 6 o'clock a.m. Upon arriving at the scene, crews say the tractor-trailer was found to have rolled onto its side with a passenger trapped inside. Officials report that crews worked the scene for about an hour to fully extricate the patient, who unfortunately succumbed to their injuries. Crews remained on scene for about 2 hours in total. Additional details have been released regarding a shooting in Wilkes-Barre on Monday. The fatal shooting took place on Northampton Street in downtown Wilkes-Barre. According to police, 35-year-old Lonnie Davis was seen arguing with a woman when 28-year-old Brandon Del Castillo allegedly fired multiple shots at Davis. The woman, who has been identified as Del Castillo's mother, then fled the scene with Del Castillo in a black vehicle. Upon further investigation, officials say the incident was the result of a long-standing feud between Davis and Del Castillo. According to officials, Davis had previously been in a relationship with Del Castillo's mother. Del Castillo is currently behind bars at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility and has been charged with homicide in connection with the incident. Investigators say Del Castillo is also known to have gang connections and was involved in a gang-related shooting several years ago. Del Castillo's mother has not been charged in connection with the shooting. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. A woman from Mahanoy City is facing charges after police say she fled from officers onto the roof of a building. According to police, Channelie Farron Navido was wanted on arson charges in connection with an incident on September 2nd. However, when officers went to serve the felony arrest warrant, police say Navido evaded officers by going onto the roof of the building. Navido was eventually taken into custody and now faces 3 counts of arson and an additional charge for fleeing police. Coming up on WYLN News, the public is invited to an upcoming senior expo at the Laurel Mall. Plus, Hazleton area football returns on WYLN. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast, brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News, brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
My name is Charlie. I am 8, and the forecast for tomorrow is sunny.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Welcome back to WYLN News. The Plains Township Police Department is attempting to identify the individual shown on screen. According to officers, the individual is wanted in connection with a theft investigation. Anyone with information regarding the identity of the individual is asked to contact the Plains Township Police Department at 570-829-3432. PA State Representative Dane Watrow and Senator Dave Argel will be hosting a senior expo at the Laurel Mall on Thursday, September 19th. The event will run from 9 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. and admission is free. During the event, participants will have the opportunity to learn about a wide variety of benefits and services available to senior citizens in Pennsylvania. Glucose testing and blood work will also be available beginning at 9 o'clock a.m. Seniors wishing to participate in the testing should refrain from eating after midnight prior to the event. The Hazleton Drop the Drugs van will also be on site to safely dispose of unwanted or expired medications. For additional information regarding the event, you can call Representative Watrow's office at 570-453-1344. Hazleton area football is back on WYLN beginning this Friday, September 13th. During this week's game, the Hazleton area Cougars will try to come out on top as they travel to Berwick to take on the Berwick Bulldogs. Tune in to catch all the action on WYLN beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. The game will also be streamed live on the WYLN TV 35 YouTube channel. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Kingston Part 3. Plus, we learn about the upcoming Mexican Independence celebration on Community and You. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Linda Gordon, we saved her from back surgery, but then she said she had TMJ, which is pain in the jaw, can't open her mouth wide enough. Stay tuned this week to see how adjustments, laser, and then she puts heat on it, how we can help your TMJ.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
Hey, did you know Wyln posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. Wyln, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network. A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Breweries had sprung up all over northeastern Pennsylvania by the late 1800s, with just about every sizable community having at least one operating within its limits. The Kingston area would itself be the home of Bartell's Brewing Company, which opened for business in 1898 in adjoining Edwardsville. Brewing such local favorites as Bartell's Pure Beer, Bartell's Ale, and Bartell's Bock Beer, the brewery shut down upon the advent of Prohibition, but reopened after repeal in 1933. Its mascot was a professor who gladly informed the brewery's patrons that there is none better. Bartell's Brewing Company closed its operations for good in 1968. Under certain circumstances, any one of us can be a great hero. Miner William Watkins was just an ordinary man on September 3, 1904, working away in one of the Kingston Coal Company's mines. On this day, however, the mine would be rocked by a terrible explosion. While he himself and many other miners made to safety, it soon became clear there were other men still trapped by the site of the explosion, and that the roof in that area was now in imminent danger of collapse. With little thought for his own safety, Watkins raced down to the explosion site despite heavy black damp in the area, and was able to pull fellow miners Brindley Davis, Reese Williams, and Joseph Winchon to safety. Watkins would collapse from black damp exposure after dragging the men from the mine, and would be unconscious for some time afterwards. But his efforts had been enough in the end. For his heroism, William Watkins would subsequently be awarded a Carnegie Medal, given to those who overtly risked their lives to save others. In today's world, when a proposal for a new hospital is made, it can often take a prolonged period of time for the land to be bought up and the facility constructed. When a group of local physicians met at the Luzerne County Medical Society in Kingston on February 1, 1912, they discussed the need for a new hospital on the Susquehanna's west side. Within 2 weeks of this meeting, they in fact had the land for the facility, donated by local resident Abram Nesbitt, who purchased land at the corner of Wyoming Avenue and Sharp Street in what was then still Dorenston from the estate of Lawrence Myers. Nesbitt then donated the land to the West Side Hospital Association, who promptly began work on the property. When they had finished, the 15-room building, originally named the Nesbitt West Side Hospital, featured an accident ward in the basement, operating room on the second floor, and patient rooms on the third floor. A mere 8 months after its conception, the hospital opened on October 7, 1912. Among its first patients was 8-year-old David Davis, who had suffered a fractured skull while trying to pull his dog out of the path of a locomotive. He would survive his injuries thanks to the professional treatment at the hospital. The facility was renamed Nesbitt Memorial Hospital in 1928 and continued its service to the area, at times with members of the Nesbitt family in charge, until it was purchased in 1992 by Wyoming Valley Healthcare System Incorporated. It operates today as part of the Commonwealth Health System. 1923 would see the building of the Kingston Armory. Measuring 13 bays by 20 bays, the U-shaped structure included classrooms, a drill hall, and stables. It would be, in September 1950, the place of mourning for 33 National Guardsmen from the 109th Field Artillery Regiment who had been killed in a train crash in Coshocton, Ohio. Added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1989, the Armory today serves as a venue for concerts, circuses, and the Luzerne County Folk Festival. For moviegoers in the Kingston area, motion pictures would become available close to home when the Kingston Theater opened on Wyoming Avenue on June 9, 1925. Operated by Thomas Alexander and Louis Marino Sr., it had a capacity of just under 900 seats. The theater would survive major flooding in 1936, but burned down in an arson attack in the early 1950s. The front of the building would be salvaged and used as an office building until it was torn down in 2000. The 1920s would also see the beginning of a famed comedian's career when Edith Enke was born April 16, 1927. The family eventually moved to New Jersey, where Edith became a strong singer. After high school, she enrolled in Juilliard and later in the Actors Studio, and by 1950, under the name Edie Adams, she was making appearances on several early television programs. This brought her to the attention of the producer of Ernie Kovac's show 3 to Get Ready, and she was signed for the program, which frequently involved her taking pies to the face. Kovacs himself, though, would fall in love with her, and the two of them were married on September 12, 1954. Adams found notable Broadway and television work for the rest of the 50s, winning a Tony Award in 1956 for her role as Daisy May in Lil Abner, and starring as the fairy godmother in the original television broadcast of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella in 1957. After Kovac's death in a car accident in 1962, Adams persevered, becoming spokeswoman for Muriel Cigars for close to 20 years, and started her own chain of beauty salons. Through it all, she did her best to keep Kovac's legacy alive to the public, and was a strong advocate for civil rights. Edie Adams passed on in 2008 and rests today beside Ernie Kovacs in Hollywood's Forest Lawn Memorial Park.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Nescopec,
or downtown Hazleton,
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, Spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Welcome back to Community and You. Today I'm joined here by two wonderful guests here. I'm Mark Peterson, who is the Executive Director of the Hazelton Art League, and we're also joined today by Memo Laura, who is here to tell us about a very exciting event here. So Memo, Mark, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having us, Derek. Derek, this is amazing, to have Memo here with us to talk about what's going to be happening on Sunday, the 15th of September, is really special. But not only that, we're doing Peace, Love, and Chalk with the Mexican Committee of Northeast Pennsylvania.
Absolutely. I know we had you on the show a couple of weeks ago to tell us about Peace, Love, Chalk, but what's really exciting about this year, as you said, is that you are collaborating to celebrate the Mexican independence here in Hazelton with it. So yeah, definitely tell us more about that.
Well, when I found out that there was going to be a big party happening on the same day that we wanted to do Peace, Love, and Chalk, Memo and I got together and we decided that we would make it a group event. And so what's going to happen on Sunday, we are going to have people coming to the Art League at 8 o'clock. That's where all the activity is going to happen. Memo is going to be there with the Mexican Committee, and there's going to be music, there's going to be food, and there's going to be so many activities. But what our artists are going to be doing from 9 until 2 p.m. is they're going to be drawing on the paper that we give them beautiful creations in chalk. And there's going to be judging starting at 2 o'clock with the awards ceremony at the Hayden Family Center for the Arts at 3 o'clock. So get ready because it's going to be really exciting.
It definitely sounds very exciting. Just a really great way to collaborate and integrate the Hazelton community in such a very exciting way. So it's very nice to hear that. And so Memo, so for the Mexican Independence Celebration, could you tell us a bit about what we can expect to see from the event?
Before anything, thank you, Eric, for having here, and thank you, Mark. From the starting the beginning, 10 o'clock in the morning, we have a Zumba class from 8 to 11 o'clock in the morning. Then from 11 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock, we have a boxing. And it's an exhibition. Then from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, we have another exhibition, the Lucha Libre, which is called wrestling. Then we have a Maria, that she wants to sing music with JJ. Then we have the Dance Aztecs. Then we have mariachis from 2:30 to 3:30 for 1 hour. Then we have 3:30 to 4:30, we have Alto Reflejo. These boys, they are from the south to Mexico. Then we have 4:30 to 5:30, the Banda Tumbadora, then from New Jersey. Then we have the Banda Tumbadora, the New York. Then we have Julio Acosta, he is from between 5:30 to 6:30. We are going to do the Independence Day. We want to do the screen to Mexico. So we say like some words of this, declare the independence to Mexico. We celebrate the 209 years of independence. So it's just like yesterday, it's a lot of years, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of years and a lot of really great music that you have lined up for the event. So sounds like it'll be a lot of fun, very exciting for everyone to come and see. Those who are in the Peace, Love, Chalk event can just come over and just check out a lot of the very exciting entertainment you have for this event. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, what used to happen in the past was it would be part of Fun Fest in downtown Hazelton. Mm-hmm. So when we found out that there was going to be this big celebration on the same day, we thought it would be a perfect match. And we are so fortunate because we have one of the most incredible sponsors for Peace, Love, and Chalk, and that's Joe Madden and his Respect 9D Foundation. He has been absolutely phenomenal. And we are still interested in having people sign up. You can sign up online at hazeltonartleague.org. And you can also come to the Art League or give us a phone call. We look forward to having you.
That is right. So paz, amor, and his. In Mexico, we say his. In different countries, they say tiza.
Exactly.
The chalk. So like Mark was talking about, these events are possible for our sponsors. We have Hayden Power Group, George Hayden and Alicia Hayden. We have a Rosario Group, Maria Rosario. We have a Health Valley Health Network. We have San Luis, the Chamber of Commerce. We have Atis, we have the Tolteca. We have too many people that be all day just to say thank you.
Well, and we have support from our local officials too.
Yeah, correct. We have Dave Argo, which is the senator of the district. We have Dan Water, he's represent the state. We had the mayor, Jeff Kosap, that he said, Memo, we want to be there for you. Because this is, first of all, this is free. You don't have to pay anything. Don't worry about if it is rain, even if it is snow. We are covered. We are in the parking garage of the city. That means we can put 200 cars inside. So it's amazing. That's a good place to have music, lights, DJ, etc. So it's going to be very, very good.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it'll be a really, really great time. And it's great to see how much great support you have from the community and from a lot of those officials to support such a great event like this. And is there anything else that either one of you want to say about this weekend's event?
Well, for me, one of the things that's surprising is that in Hazleton, we have so many diverse cultures. People say the Hispanic community. Well, the Hispanic community can be Puerto Rican, it can be Dominican, it can be Mexican, it can be Peruvian. There's so many different cultures that fall under that description. And even within the white community, you have Ukrainians and Polish and Italian. I mean, Hazleton is a melting pot or a mosaic. No matter how you look at it, there's a lot of different cultures happening here, and being able to celebrate one of them or all of them is absolutely amazing.
So what Mark says is something that like me a lot is, we have a Mary Reyes, she's from Ecuador. She said, Memo, I want to be part. I said, go ahead, no problem. It's coming this guy, JJ, he's another one, he's from Santo Domingo. He said, I do it. We want to have a boxer from the Republic of Dominica. He's coming to practice too. So what I mean is, I like the Hazleton. I was living for the past 33 years in Hazleton. And this diversity that we have is amazing. What we got to learning to do is, do your part, I do my part, get together and get it done, you know? So like I said, our sponsors, ECN, Staffen, Ritmo, El Mensajero, La Tolteca, Almícar Arroyo is being very, very helpful too. I believe maybe the congressman is going to be part, he's going to come to Congressman Matt Cartwright. He's our sponsor too. Like you say, you know, it's amazing how many people looking into very, very safety place to have. A clean party, no alcohol, I'm sorry, no cerveza, no smoking. It's clean, you don't have to pay anything. So just come, enjoy. So you come in the morning, do samba, you get hungry, you eat some tacos, some tamales. You know, it's going to be a lot of elotes, panes, tacos. It's going to be so much food that you guys bye-bye to the diet. That's what I promise to you.
Yeah, definitely. Just a lot of really great food, really great time. So thank you both, Memo and Mark, for coming on to the show and telling us about this great event. Definitely go check it out this weekend here in Hazleton. And thank you so much for watching Community and You.